Hey y'all, what's up? Hey, what's going on? Jamie, that's me here. We got a few things that I would like to talk to you guys about. So definitely come on in. Be sure to hit that like button for your girl. You know what I'm saying? Because we are about to get into a few things. Okay. So let me go ahead and come on camera. Let me get this mouse together, girl. What's today? Friday? Let me see. What is today? Girl, I be having my days so mixed up. Happy Friday. You feel me? Hey, bitch. Girl, not my music over here. Hey, bitch. What's up, y'all? We got a few things that I want to talk about today. As you can see from the screen, we are going to get into a few things. We definitely have to talk about Chris Brown and Kylie. Okay. Kylie, girl, why? Kiely. Where I get Kylie from? Kiely Williams. Okay. We also have to talk about Jen Shah because she is reporting to prison today. We got to get into Raven Symone, Playboy Cardi, and these Tyree officers and more. Okay. So we're definitely going to do all of that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know we haven't been live in a minute. Okay. Hopefully the connection is good for you guys on your end and we're not having any issues. Let's see. I want to make sure. Okay. Girl, see. Okay, I got to get my other system up and running because I deleted that software, had to re-upload it. But girl, anyway, girl, don't worry about all that. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Mrs. Wilson. What's up, Zari? What's up, Verified the Game? What's up, Crash? Hey, what is this? Dejel? Did I say that right? Dejel? That's a unique name. What's up, Dejel? What's up, Janae? What's going on? Hey, Joshua, watching you on my way home from work. Okay, bet. That's a great. How long is the drive, honey? How long is the drive? I'm glad I could be in the car with you as you head to the house. What's up, Aaron? What's up, Sugar Sham? You think this is a game? Tommy voice. Listen. Y'all, I wish I was on that live. Some of y'all may have been on that live that Tommy had on IG when she was going in on the stalker baby. Cutting up. I enjoyed it all. What's up, Keon, honey? Hey, Leisha. I said it right, Deja. Okay, perfect. What's up, Shan Dior? Hey, Sanithia. Hey, Yaya. What's going on, D-Dog? What's up, Leslie? What's up, everybody? Listen, you know, YouTube don't send out the notifications for real. So as we wait for more people to come on into the room, let's go ahead and just hop into, you know, what we're going to talk about. Some light topics, okay? First things first, I want to talk about this young man who goes by the name of Jalen Wiggins, okay? I have to shout him out right out the gate. First of all, shout out to him because he is a Tallahassee, Florida student with 12 scholarships. Okay. 12 scholarships, honey. All right. And he has a 4.3 GPA and he's going viral after seeing doing homework at a big rivalry game. And I want to show y'all, shout out to the North Carolina Beat because I saw this on their page and I just thought this was just so dope to me. I was like, you better go ahead, young man. Let me see if I can share that. Now, the baby, the baby sitting up there. I feel like this is a true example of don't judge a book by its cover. Because when you look at this young man, you may be like, he look like he a little thug. He got a little dress and this and that. You know, the people may want to judge the young man. But baby boy is sitting up here doing his mother homework. Okay, doing his homework, and he's also a football player. So they're saying Mr. Wiggins is 6'5". He's 250 pounds. He's a defensive end and tight end. He currently has, like I told you guys, a 4.3 GPA, and he has 12 offers. That's amazing. You better go, boy. That's all I can say. Like, you better do your mother thing. Do your big one. I'm here for that, okay? Just some lighthearted stuff. Y'all know we get into a lot of the gossip and things like that, but I definitely wanted to, you know, shout out that because I thought it was really dope. Give me 1 second real quick. All right, perfect. I think that's going to be better. All right, so again, shout out to him, all right? What else that I want to get into real quick? So, rapper Lotto released a new song. I'm not sure if y'all heard it. It's called Lottery. Now it's getting some mixed reviews. It is because a lot of people feel like they tired of her playing on this whole lottery thing. Like, girl, how many songs you gonna make talking about the lottery? And I feel like as many as it takes for us to forget that she was over there calling herself mulatto. So I feel like that's why she probably keep dropping those songs. But more importantly, I think she's dropping these pop songs because at some point she want to go mainstream, I'm sure, be a crossover artist. And if the rap songs not going to hit the Hot 100 or whatever, girl, these pop songs is going to give. Now, she has this song called Lottery featuring this young lady, and I hope I say her name right, and I don't know, I think it's Lou Kayla or Lou Kala. But Miss Ma'am is on this track, and I went and checked out the video. For me, everybody different, okay? Y'all let me know what y'all think. But everybody's different. I feel like the song is really, really nice. I like it. You know, some people feel like, nah, girl, it's really giving big energy. It's giving the same record. But here's the gag. Here's the gag. Here's the gag. Oh, what you got? I know y'all like to tussle, girl. Calm down. Calm down. Lil Baby been giving us the same mother albums back to back. Girl, I said what I said. Okay? Lil Baby been giving us the same. Like, girl, it's like, open your mouth. I love your music. Open your mouth and rap, okay? He sang the same thing, you know? Picked her up, I smashed her, took her to the mall, got her a Birkin, and I sent them off. Like, that's what it's giving. I'll be hearing y'all complain too much, girl. I'll be hearing y'all trying to get y'all tickets to be at the show. So when it comes to Lotto and his track, I'm okay with it because the men should do it all the time. And a lot of times they don't even be living the life they talk about. So for me, I really like the song. I love that she featured this young lady that I do not know. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to it first on iTunes or whatever, Apple Music, whatever. And I thought it was a white girl. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Shame on me. Shame on me, girl. I thought it was a white woman. We didn't watch the video, and I said, "Oh, actually, Keon had to tell me." He was like, "Oh, that's a black lady. That's a black lady." So he sent me the video, watched the video, and I was like, "This is really good. This is a cute little bop." You know, if the rap songs are not going to hit, you're gonna have to slide out those pop songs, and you're gonna have to do what it is that you have to do, right? So, yeah. But let me tell y'all what else is funny. Nicki Minaj. How you doing? Miss Nikki been quiet. Ain't been saying now she probably been over there tip-tapping over the TikTok, maybe a little YouTube, hop up under the comments and stuff like that. But Nikki ain't been saying that. I feel like for 3 months strong. She has been very quiet. But the day Miss Lotto done dropped this song, girl, Miss Nikki decided to girl, the beef will never end, okay? Nikki decided to drop a link to one of her songs that she did with another Trinidad artist. So they have a song together. I don't know if the video is gonna drop. She definitely dropped a link to that song that dropped, I believe last night or maybe today, one of the two. So I thought that was very funny. And I felt like that was Nikki putting a reminder out like, oh, if y'all thought that we was good on the beef, girl, we not. That's dead. Girl, I'm still on your ass, period. And I'm finna drop this. So whatever views you think you finna get on your video and whatever listens, whatever plays, girl, it's not happening because I'm still here and I'm on your ass. So that's what it gave. Y'all know Lotto and Nikki ended up getting into a Twitter feud a few months ago. Okay, that was the last feud Nikki was in before she just went completely, you know, on zip, on quiet, right? So they've had their beef. You know, there's been speculations where Nikki has been in a place where she wants to forgive Lotto, which is, well, not really forgive her, but move on. That's what some of her fan pages have been saying. And I'm like, girl, y'all must not know Nikki. Stop acting like you a fan, but you don't know Nikki. Nikki not finna, girl, no. It's to give it Cardi beef. If we beef, bitch, we beefing forever. Like, what are you talking about? I don't see her being cool with that lady no time soon. Period. You know, so either way, Lotto girl, good luck. Okay, good luck. The song is cute. It is cute. I do like it. I'll give you that. I think you did a good job on that one. Okay, shout out to the young lady that's on the track. All right, let's go ahead and move on to some other things here. I'm sorry, not Lucala. This pastor. I want to talk about this pastor. We're not really seeing his face. Now, first of all, I don't know if this pastor is black or if this pastor is white. I don't know. But this is the image that's floating around, okay? They're saying this pastor died after attempting a 40-day fast outlined in the Bible. Baby, what fast was you doing? What fast was you doing? I don't even know how to, it says Mozambique pastor, a Mozambique pastor has ascended to the, it's the way Baller Alert wrote this, has ascended to the upper room after attempting to honor Jesus Christ with an extreme and dangerous fast. All right. They're saying the founder of an evangelical church. Okay. He was a devoted Christian. He attempted to do this fast for 40 days. I don't think 40 days. That's a long periodically time. According to the Bible, specifically the books of Matthew and Luke, Jesus retreated to the wilderness and fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. That's a long periodically time, girl. We not built up like he was built up back then. They already didn't have back then, so it probably was easy for him to do that fast. Okay. Anywho, they go on to say none of the Bible's recollection of events detail Jesus drinking during his fast. What? So the pastor refused both food and water in his act of faith. However, many do not believe the claims about him failing to drink, as it is much harder to go without water. Nevertheless, by the 25th day, he had become sick, leaving loved ones concerned. However, it was the 38th. So he made it through the 38th day? So that would be 13 days later. He still made it. However, it was the 38th day that left his family pleading with him to seek medical attention. And you still gonna do this for the Lord. So I guess you wanted to meet him. And that's just what it is. So anywho, they began trying to feed him liquid food, but by then it was too far. It was too late. He was too far gone. He was unable to digest food at that moment. He'd undergone drastic weight loss and developed severe anemia, as well as an extensive organ damage due to starvation. They're saying the man was eventually rushed to a hospital, and by then he was unable to stand or walk or bathe himself. I don't ever want that type of fast. I'm sorry. It's no disrespect, but they're saying members of the church frequently fasted for religious reasons, but never for such an extended period of time. His brother believes the pastor was related. His death was related to high blood pressure and not the fast. Girl, that's sad. I don't know what he was going for. Was he trying to make history? What type of example was he trying to set for the church? Like, y'all could do this too. Punchinella from the zoo. Like, if I could do it, y'all could do it too. Like, what was the reason? Come on, Cardi. What was the reason why? And I want to know, like, when he fasted, what exactly was he fasting for? Like, were you fasting to get clarity on something? What were you that's what I want to know. Like, what was the reason, or is that it just was time? Because you know how some people have, is it Lent? I think it's called, for some religions they have Lent, and they go through their whole fast for so much of time. But he decided to take it to the extreme by not eating or getting no water. I'm confused because I still feel like I have questions that need answers. That he gonna sit up here, he's talking about his high blood pressure. At least that's what his brother said. And I'm like, girl, did the pressure go up? Or did the pressure go down, considering the fact that his ass wasn't taking in anything? Which one was it? Or did it go up and down, child, at the same time? I don't know. But he's laying straight somewhere. And I really hate that for him. It's really sad, God rest his soul. He did that to be closer to Jesus, and he definitely is. Now, I hate that. It's not funny. It's not funny, but it's a bit hilarious, I will say. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. As we're speaking on churches, we'll stay in this realm for just a bit, okay? Now, there was a 72-year-old woman out in Indiana, and I really feel like this woman could be white. No shade, you know what I'm saying? But I really feel like she could be white, because I feel like if a black woman did this, she would be all over the place. And I'm not really seeing no images of this woman, but they're saying a 72-year-old woman in Indiana has been sentenced to 2 years in federal prison for embezzling nearly $574,000 from her church. Girl, not you over here stealing the church's money, honey. And then you had the audacity for me to take $500,000. And it's the audacity of y'all to only give this lady how many years? 2? Girl, no, she need a few more years than that, girl. She done stole from the church. And then what they're saying is her name is Mary Carson, illegally transferred at least $574,000 over the course of 13 years. And that's how many years she probably should have gotten. And now, if you want to split that down the middle, you probably could have put her in there with Jen. Give her a good 6.5. All right. But they're saying throughout this period of time, Carson served as the business manager for St. Matthew Catholic Church and School in Indianapolis. And she was the only one responsible for handling monetary donations. Wow. As a result, Carson's scheme was only uncovered in late 2021. Wow, after she took a leave of absence. Girl, let me go into more of this. Let me find more on you because what the people is saying, ma'am. All right, let's see. Okay, let me go. The sentence imposed February 13, 2023 sends a clear message to those who might seek to steal, defraud, or embezzle. We will find you. You will be prosecuted and you will be held accountable. Shah, wait a minute. How? Okay, we know how much she took. Okay, so she took a significant amount of money and it was used by her and her husband, y'all. And you mean to tell me, girl, ma'am, mother of the church, you done went up there, stole the church's money, and gave some of it to your husband. But from what this article is saying, ma'am, you're the only one going to jail. Y'all better hit reverse and go pick his ass up because I mean he spent it too, Your Honor. So they're saying her and her husband both used it together. Oh, she was today, Friday. I don't know who that is, but anyway. They're saying her and her husband both used it together for casino gambling. Lock his ass up for casino gambling and an annual month-long vacation to Florida. Girl, what the hell was y'all doing in Florida? How much was that? And this something y'all was doing for 13 years. Girl, was y'all on a resort? Like, girl, what was you doing out there, you and your husband? Now, this is how, okay, yeah. So they said she was called. Carson's scheme was exposed in November of 2021 when she was on leave from her position. Carson's temporary replacement noticed transfers from the parish's gaming account to an external bank account. More than $289,000 in transfers was discovered to multiple accounts, including a phantom account Carson made in the church's name. Girl, you done sat up there and y'all mean to tell me y'all only gonna get this lady 2 years? This lady stole the church's money. What is y'all talking about? That's not making sense. If this lady got 2 years, you better believe that her attorney is going to work on something to where one of those years may be probation. I feel away. Because if this was a black woman, girl, you would have been in there for 13. And I just refuse to believe. Let me see if I can find Mary photo. Because Mary, you full of girl. I'm sorry, her name is Marie. It ain't no Mary. We need images. I don't see no images of this lady. See, y'all shielding what the hell she looked like. I feel a way about it. Well, that pretty much confirms the answer for me. Because like I said, we already know who we plastered all over the place, if you ask me. So, girl, there's that. She stole the church's money. So I guess, girl, I ain't got nothing to say. I would say y'all tried if y'all want to steal some money, go to the church, but girl, y'all ain't got the same thing as those folks. Okay, your privilege not for to get you off, and or at least you ain't got the privilege that they got. Okay, so you're not gonna get off. But there's that. All right, and we're gonna talk about that more, that particular subject matter. A little bit later once we get to these officers. But let's go ahead and keep going and seeing what else we have over here for the people. Let's talk about this real quick. Since we're on YouTube, let's talk about YouTube. So the woman you see, that is Susan, okay? That is Susan Wojcicki. I don't even know how to say her name. It's just Susan is what it's given. She was the CEO of YouTube. As of yesterday, she decided to step down from her position. YouTube CEO Susan on Thursday said she'll be stepping down as head of the world's biggest online video site. In a post on the YouTube blog, the longtime Google executive said it is the right time for her to step aside. That's just real interesting. YouTube, what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? She says, today, after nearly 25 years here, I've decided to step back from my role as the head of YouTube and start a new chapter focused on my family, health, and personal projects I'm passionate about. Mm. She will be replaced by some guy named Neil Mahone or Mohan, who is currently a chief product officer. So I guess he'll be rolling into her position, but I don't know if it's going to be permanent or what. Okay. She's going to be helping him out. So we'll see how that's going to play out. But I just find it so interesting how YouTube be out here playing with folks, and just wonder what's been really going on. For real, behind the scenes, y'all know they took a lot of money from myself and other content creators. Prior to that, they ended up demonetizing my whole channel and other content creators' channels, but they fixed it by the end of the day. I think that was in October. Then November, they ended up removing a week's or more worth of money that people made, right? Myself and some other content creators that I saw, complaining on Twitter. Of course, they gave that back. I think by the end of that day or the next day. And then, of course, I told you guys about that, how they took a large chunk of money from me in December and could not necessarily explain it. And when I did research, me and my fiance, we learned that they did this before back in 2020 to a lot of people, and they gave them the same answer that they gave me, which is very unfortunate. And they did not give that back. So I'm just wondering what's been going on. And then I just be hearing different people now, being more vocal, since I was talking about like the large chunk that they took. Seems like they really out here like messing with a lot of people. And I could tell, because like now I feel like they messing with like views and stuff, because ever since shorts dropped, when they dropped the shorts, it's like I noticed like when I put up my shorts about the BET Awards or whatever, or not BET, I'm sorry, the Grammys, my shorts started to grow. But when it came to my views for my actual videos that dropped, those were kind of like slowing down or stopped. And they did that before when I did the Genuine video. It was like my channel was only known for the Genuine hits or whatever, and not for, or people that searching Genuine versus other content. So I feel like that was the same thing that was happening here. And then I kind of like just looked at some other creators and I saw how they playing with everybody, because like if I see somebody that I know typically gets good views on their channel, like 8, 10K, whatever, and for 3 hours they've been sitting at 1,500 views, yeah, YouTube is on some other stuff, so they can kind of cap you at a certain amount and not pay you more. You know what I'm saying? So they just been on some stuff that's really been interesting. Y'all know they sat up there and released, they laid off 12,000 people. And what I also learned, this guy here in the photo, this is also the CEO of Google, the ABC. ABC is above, I believe it may be called Alphabet, but it's Alphabet, and then it's Google, and then it's YouTube. So he's like in charge of all of this. Okay. And let me see what his name is Sundar Pichai. I think that may be it, but his name is Sundar. And he's over everything, which is funny because I learned that he was Indian American. So with him being Indian American, I'm like, okay, I understand now why a lot of the jobs from YouTube are outsourced over to India. So when you go through the help desk and you seeking help, it's really people in India that to me personally can't really help you over here. For real. But that's just my personal opinion. But what I learned is that he also took a pay cut. When those people got laid off, those 12,000, he also took a pay cut. And now I'm looking at an article from India where they're also saying that they're about to start doing layoffs over in India as well. So that's just really interesting. I'm like, what is going on behind the scenes that the public does not know? And it's not just with YouTube, it's just a lot of these tech companies that have been doing these massive layoffs for a long periodical time, girl. And I just want to know what y'all know that we don't know. And then now you got the CEO of YouTube stepping down and the CEO of Google to take a pay cut. Girl, it's giving very interesting. So we just gonna watch it and see, what comes of it. I don't know. Some weird out there in the atmosphere happening. Then they done drop these shorts, and then they over here still playing with people's views, which ultimately may affect what it is that you actually make from YouTube. Another reason, like if y'all don't see me go live a lot, it's because every time I go live, YouTube flags it for no reason, and then they take forever just to approve it. So it's like, what's the point of going live when I can just drop the pre-recorded videos? Like, you know what I'm saying? So today I said I'm gonna go live because I know somebody asked on the channel like, dang, we can't get no lives no more, and I'm like, I'm gonna give y'all one today. However, girl, if you don't see it, it'll be re-uploaded for premiere at a later periodically time. Okay, so there's that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know what be going on, which is why I also moved a lot of my stuff over to like my reviews. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do like Real Housewives reviews over on YouTube or Love and Marriage Huntsville. You know, I already moved that over. It's like certain stuff I'm just not. It's over on Patreon. So if you want to get that, you can join my Patreon, get access to that. If you don't, you have every right. It's your money. Do what you want to do with it. But yeah, because I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen with these sites and stuff. So at the end of the day, it's like I will always want my people to have an alternative way of finding me, should it be anything. And you already know it's going to be over on Patreon. And that's just period until I, build out the space for it to be on my website. Okay. So there's that. Just wanted to clue y'all in. But let's go ahead and move on and see what else we have over here. Jen Shah. Jen, baby. Why Jen want to go to prison looking like a thug? Jen was Jen was crying. For a lot of people that don't know, she's a star or about to be a former star of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, right? She got caught up with wire fraud for her company. I believe her assistant likely turned her in, so now she got this federal case that's likely going to send her away for a very long. I think like 6.5 years she's going to be gone. So she spent all this time talking about how she not guilty and how she was crying about it and all this other stuff. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I guess she thought pleading guilty at changing her plea. I guess she thought she was gonna get lesser time, right? And I guess she did because she got the 6.5 years. But I think she probably was hoping for less than that. But Miss Jen Shah has been out here getting tattoos and everything, girl, posting all kind of pictures that she can on their Instagram and everything. She's trying to prepare herself to go into prison. But I just thought it was funny that she was sitting up here with some tattoos. Let me show y'all the tattoos real quick. I'm like, Jen, not you over here with the tattoos, girl. So you trying to go in prison and have a lady thinking that you hoard. You want them to think you hoard like that because you got some tattoos, ma'am? Let me share this real quick. All right, there we go. So you see one of the names that says Kiki. I believe that is her husband. Okay, I believe that's his tattoo. And then you see the next one where it looks like she actually has her husband's name spelled out on her. I think that one's hers. The other one I believe is her husband's. And the next one is hers. I said, Jen, now why you ain't get this tattoo a long periodically time ago? Because I feel like Sharif has been an amazing husband to her. Actually, I think that might be her husband and her son's names. Actually, I think those are her husband and her son's names versus just, her husband name. But anyway, it's like, girl, your husband is really a good guy. So why you ain't big at them tattoos? Why you want to wait till you getting ready to go to prison to not get a tattoo? I feel like that tattoo is supposed to mean thug life, but I also feel like it's supposed to mean if Sharif out here with another lady, at least you'll still have him close by. Girl, that's somebody that's giving because I don't see him staying loyal like that. I think he gonna be loyal, but I think you're gonna have to give him permission to slide out. Why you gone? Because I feel like if this was a man, I feel like he need to be okay if his wife decides to go dip it, do it somewhere else. Because you locked up. You did this to yourself. So I feel like she need to grant him the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He just can't be out here falling in love with nobody like that. But hopefully these 6.5 years go by fast. Or hopefully she's able to get that reduced once she gets in there. See if her attorneys can still work out some things. And if she gets in there and she starts I guess joining certain programs or start speaking, at certain functions that they may have, and maybe the judge will look at that or look at her character while in prison, and maybe they'll lower that for her. But you're gonna have to really work on that. You know what I really hate is that you spent all that money on those attorneys, girl, and you're still locked up. I hate that. She has to report on today. Let's see what else they're saying over here on the TMZ. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shah is getting processed for intake at the federal prison where she just arrived to serve her sentence for telemarketing for a telemarketing scandal. Jen surrendered to begin her 6.5 years behind bars. Girl, listen, my heart would have been in the toilet. Okay, would have fell into my stomach. I would have digested, continued, and I would have shit it out. Period, because it would have been in the toilet. Knowing that I have to leave my family, and I have to go into prison, and I can't have my own space. Oh, girl, just the thought, I'm cringing for you. I'm cringing. Girl, you be living this high profile, hostile life, whatever, girl. Oh, Martha Stewart did. She could do it too, huh? Girl, Punchinella from the zoo. Listen, girl, that's a lot. That's a lot to know that you about to go in there and you don't know what kind of cellmate you finna get. You don't know how these girls finna rough you up because JT said they try you when you go to jail now. I'm just telling you what JT said in her interview. She said they be trying you. They be trying to run up on you. You know what I'm saying? They even tried to slick frame her when she was locked up. So I don't know what they gonna do to you, Miss Jen Shaw. And I don't know if that tattoo gonna be enough, for you to show the girls that you hoard when you locked up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they don't rough you up too much, girl. I'm shook for you, girl, because you know how you be over there on Salt Lake City and you be yelling at these ladies, showing your ass, going crazy. You can't do that in jail because they gonna knock you. You can't do that in jail, ma'am. You're not gonna be able to get away with that in the feds. You know what I'm saying, girl? They ain't gonna play. They not gonna play. That's not Heather. You can't black they eye, ma'am. Okay. So, girl, listen. I hope you made a friend before you went in there. Okay. You should have had somebody go in there, look around, see who you may know. All right. And then, maybe y'all see each other, do like the gangs do or whatever. But anyway, as they reported, the reality star pled guilty in July to one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud in connection with telemarketing. Prosecutors said she was targeting and scamming people out of cash. And that is primarily older people, okay? Senior citizens is who she was targeting. Feds wanted her locked up for 10 years, okay? But instead, the judge gave her 6.5. Wow. Girl, she was sentenced in January. So they gave her a good month to get her affairs in order. Girl, they even let her get through Valentine's Day. That is clank. Oh, Jen, I want you to get in there and I want you to go read some law books. Become your own attorney in prison so you can figure out how you can get yourself out of there. You know what I'm saying, girl? Like, girl, we hate it for you. Either way. Good luck. Let's go ahead and move on. Speaking of prison, let's get to these Tyree Nichols officers. We have to talk about these fools, okay? These 5 officers who were charged in the Tyree Nichols case for brutally assaulting him. Girl, unnecessary. I really couldn't even watch the video, y'all. I can't. It's just certain things I just cannot tap into. Like, I don't want to see that, okay? And understand, just because they black, we still hold y'all to the same standard. Y'all are police officers. You know what I'm saying? You already know what we have to deal with as black people, and you guys get to see it firsthand because you were officers, okay? And how you handled that situation was horrible, and you deserve everything that's about to happen. In addition to that, this is just utterly disrespectful to me personally, okay? So they're saying 5 officers charged in the beating, in the assault. I don't really want to say beating. I feel like the deadly assault, okay, of Tyree Nichols. They plead not guilty. I feel like that's a slap in the family's face, and I feel like that's a slap in the face of their family. You know what I'm saying? To their family, because we all saw the video, we all saw what was going on. So how dare you sit up there and say not guilty? And what's the gag for me is when you say not guilty, that means you want a trial. So when you go into trial, it's the audacity of y'all to think as black men that you're going to get off just like these white men have when they've assaulted black people. Like the audacity, like that pisses me off so much. They're saying the 5 officers charged with 2nd-degree murder in the unaliving of Tyree Nichols were pleading not guilty on Friday in court. Okay, I'm not going to list all of the guys' names. You guys can go and look for that. But they all entered not guilty pleas. The next court date is set for May 1st. I feel like that's a slapping. I just, why would they really say right out the gate that they guilty? I guess because I guess they want to buy themselves time, because I guess if they say that they're guilty, then it's gonna be okay. Well, then here's your sentence, right? No need to go and be tried by a jury. I'm the judge. Let me go ahead and give you your sentencing, and this is what I'm going to sentence you to. So obviously, their attorneys must have fine. Well, really, your attorney isn't supposed to like sway you one way or the other. You really supposed to make that decision yourself. Like, which one is it? Is you guilty or you not guilty? Okay, that's what you want. Not guilty. Okay, we're gonna try, right? But I also feel like they could have been advised a bit to try it just a little bit. And I just feel like this is disrespectful as hell. I hate it. Like that's just disrespectful. And you know what? When y'all do go to trial and it's found out that y'all are guilty, this is gonna be so much worse on y'all. So I'm likely gonna enjoy watching it because you played with the court's time and you wasted the court's time and you already knew what you were, and therefore your sentence is likely going to be harsher. Okay? It's likely going to be way harsher than what the judge probably was going to give you. Now, I don't know if they're all going to get the same type of verdict at the end of the day, and I don't know if they're going to get the same sentencing at the end of the day. I feel like they should. I feel like they all should get the same one, but I don't know. Once they dig deeper, they may find another one officer initiated it, and then this one decided to da-da-da. I don't know. I feel like all of y'all were honestly guilty in my personal opinion, and it's just gonna be interesting to see how this unfold, because I feel like it might be some other details to fall out, because I believe the boy was only trying to go home. So first of all, the stop was illegal right out the gate. I don't think the boy did anything of what they said that he did. So it was illegal right out the gate, and then you snatch him out the car, and then it's just like, bro, I had to click off. Like, bro, let's go. I just, ooh. And it's just so sad, y'all. That just really hurt. It really, really does. I didn't talk about it when it first went down. When I saw this, I said, oh, I got to discuss it. But it's really sad because people don't really understand how this could be their family member for real, for real. They really don't understand how this can be their significant other, how this could be their child, how this could be their grandparent, anything, their sibling. Like, this is crazy. It's crazy. And it's so, and what makes it even worse is y'all think that they're not going to make an example out of y'all stupid ass. That's the thing for me. They are. They are. But I will say, child, if they do come back with any type of not guilty verdict, or they come back with any type of light sentencing, y'all might as well kiss Tennessee goodbye. Memphis, wherever this happened at, because the people gonna cut the period. So much corrupt stuff coming out. Whatever little unit they was a part of has been dismantled. A young lady, I saw her on the news talking about how one of these officers was already a problem, and they tried to tell them, but ain't nobody do nothing about it. Like, girl, you're done. You're done. Come on, Nene. It's done. It's done. They're done. They're done. Like, yeah, you're done. You're done. So y'all disrespectful as hell. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Not guilty verdict, y'all. So we're gonna watch it and see how it all plays out. I feel like they buying themselves time not to be locked up, because I believe they all bonded out. So that's where we are, girls. So many people done lost their job behind this situation, and I'm here for it. I believe it was just 2 sheriffs recently that just got laid off because they also reported to the scene. I don't know if they didn't do anything or whatever, but they also were like, no, I'm sorry, they weren't laid off. They were suspended. They suspended 2 sheriffs. I believe it was 2 black guys that were suspended because they also reported to the scene, or was at the scene, but they weren't saying that they were at the scene, but it was found out that they were at the scene, and now they're suspended. So, yeah, we hate to see it, honey. But like I said, either way, good luck. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about Playboy Cardi. All right. Because we know how much I love problematic people. Let's go ahead and get into Playboy Cardi. They're saying that rapper Playboy Cardi arrested for his girlfriend, and she was pregnant as well. And they're saying that the altercation took place over a paternity test. So did he ask for a paternity test, and then there was an exchange of words, and then this happened? They're saying, according to an affidavit obtained by the news, rapper Playboy Cardi was arrested on felony charges after police said he his girlfriend in December of 2022. Now, police said the victim told them she arrived at her home, or whatever address this is, to talk to Playboy Cardi, whose real name is Jordan Carter, about their baby and a paternity test because she was 14 weeks pregnant. She said the conversation turned physical when Carter attacked her by grabbing her by the and pushing her into the bushes outside. Wow, the victim said she could barely breathe and thought she was going to be unalived on the spot. Okay, she also told police there were two other men at the home who stood by and did not attempt to jump into the altercation. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Another female witness jumped into it though and tried to break them up. It's the sad part that you got your as homeboys around you. They didn't try to jump into the fight at all because obviously they only rock with you for the benefit of what you can do for them. But meanwhile, homegirl saw it and she decided to jump into it. The audacity that y'all let a woman beat y'all to break up a situation before y'all would make a move. Y'all men never cease to surprise me on how fucking stupid y'all are and how dumb as hell y'all are sometimes. Now, why y'all ain't just slide over there and tell this man to chill out, back up, separate, something? Anyway, so the young lady had to hop into it, but Carter was still holding the young lady by her. Okay, still holding on to the lady, even though one of her friends hopped into it. Okay, she claims Carter tried to pull her out of the car and put his hand over her mouth, and she was calling what? That's obstruction of a police a 911 call, sir. In the affidavit, police stated that the victim had visible injuries, okay, to her neck. So now he has been arrested and he's going to be facing charges for what it is that he has done. But he has released. He was let out on bond for $100,000. Um, that's crazy. Sometimes these situations happen to women and they are bonded out, and then they go back and they unalive these ladies. And the crazy thing is, I feel like Playboy Cardi, we're gonna have to add to the list. So when people bring up, what Chris Brown did years ago, Dr. Dre cussing that woman out and the things he's done, we need to go ahead and add Uzi to that list, and we also need to add Playboy Cardi to that list because of this incident. But we also have to remember in 2019, Playboy Cardi pop at Ruby Rose, which was, I believe, his girlfriend at the time. I think it was in 2019. And yeah, Ruby Rose is the young lady that was caught up in the drama earlier this week regarding DDG and Holly Bailey, Chloe's sister. Okay. So she was dating him at one point. I guess they had like an argument or whatever, and then he pulled out and was like, "Five, five, 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 five." Okay, and I think she also talks about it on Vlad. I think it's on Vlad TV somewhere on YouTube. She does talk about the incident and what happened. So I'm like, child, y'all is crazy. But I never hear people drag and be like, "Oh my God, you're featured with this artist. Oh my God, why are they still around? Oh my God, you want them to perform where? Oh my God." Meanwhile, and I'm never gonna forget it, Uzi up there. I just want to just dancing, just up there doing his thing after what he did, child. But JT gets up there in the interview talk about he's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing, man. He is so good to me. He's such a good man. That's a man, and she gonna stick beside him. But yeah, so I just wanted to give y'all the update on Playboy Cardi, what's been going on with him, and how he now has charges. Yikes. And then it's even worse. I know his charges are going to be even worse because not only did he violate this woman was pregnant at the time as well. So they're going to take that very serious, knowing that she is pregnant. So it could have all been so simple. Like, I don't know. Some people just, emotional. They don't think. A lot of times they just react. Now you done got yourself caught up. But what if this is a situation where you won't be able to run from? You won't be able to like pay anybody to, lower your charges or whatever the case is. Like, you might have to sit in it. And it may be like a 3-year sentence. Who knows? I don't know if he has any other history. I don't think Ruby Rose like put any charges out on him. But if this is like his first incident, then he might be able to slide. But if he has a previous record, who knows? I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. I don't really listen to his music though. I probably could have heard some stuff and didn't know it was him. I have no choice but to hear Uzi because they play it so much. I'm not a fan. I don't really get into his music for real. But yeah. Either way, good luck. Hopefully he learns something from this, as Tyra Banks says, and he can move forward and grow. I think a lot of times people make dumb decisions, and maybe he can do a better job in the future. We'll see. I don't know, but as of right now, you in hot water, baby. But good luck. Let's keep going. Let's talk about Raven-Symone real quick. So I was watching a quick interview that Raven-Symone did with Adrian Bylon, and I forgot the other guy's name. Okay. I think, is it Justin? I feel like it's Justin. But I was watching an interview, and Raven said something that I thought was interesting because I never knew this. She said her name is not no damn Raven-Symone. She said her name is Raven-Symone. I said, "Bitch, who? Say my name. Say my name. Like, what are you? What you? Is who? What is it? Because that's what it sounds like. Say my name." And she was like, "It's Symone." She said, so everybody, her entire life has been saying her name wrong. She says her mama even get her name wrong sometimes. I said, I would have never guessed. Same old girl. Let me look that up right now. Raven, because if we say your name Raven-Symone, that's what it is. But I don't really do people like that for real, for real. But girl, girl, it's giving Symone. I mean, she do got the accent over the E like Beyonce. So maybe we really have been saying it wrong. But Symone, but she's saying it's Say. Or did she say it's Symone? Either way, I might still fuck around and call that lady Symone because she said she okay with it, okay? She said she fine. It's okay. So it's giving Raven-Symone for me, but she said it's Raven-Symone. I don't know what her mama found that name at. Girl, it's giving French or something. But I'm just telling y'all what the lady said, okay? Now, in addition to that, she also talked about doing Cheetah Girls again. About doing like a reboot or adding an extension to Cheetah Girls. And she said she would be down if Adrian Bylon is down. She loves her some Adrian. So if Adrian's with it, she'll be with it. She doesn't really want to act anymore. She more so wants to direct. I bet you do, because I bet you it's more coined and directed than it is than just acting. But anyway, yeah, that's what she says she wants to do. And I was kind of chuckling to myself because I said, girl, now y'all Kiely Williams is not finna let y'all do no Cheetah Girls. She just not finna do it. I don't think so. And Adrian just had like a launch or something. She had a launch party for, I guess, like one of her products or something. She just had a party and she invited Notori to that party. And they took a picture together and Notori posted it on her page. And she was like, girl, I never would have thought in a million years we would be in the same place. I'll be receiving an invite to your thing, whatever. And then she also went on to say, something about we good, hashtag 2LW something. I said, oh, Ben, not you just said 2LW. It's giving shade. It's also giving Adrian and Notori don't f with Kiely, which I also would believe Raven don't F with Kiely either. So how y'all gonna do the Cheetah Girls? Y'all gonna say that she passed away? Or are y'all just gonna replace Kiely like y'all did Notori at one point? Because when y'all did 3LW, y'all politely replaced Notori, right? So when y'all bring Cheetah Girls back, y'all just gonna replace Kiely. Because that makes sense to me. And then we can move forward, Miss Symone. I mean, y'all let me know, girl. But would y'all be here for another Cheetah Girls? Like, I don't know. Maybe. I wasn't crazy about the first few. Like, I know a lot of people had the cheetah print. They used to be Cheetah Girls down, but it was just a show I enjoyed. But I wasn't like, oh my God, Cheetah Girls, okay? No, ma'am. Okay, I wasn't crazy, but I probably was more crazy about a little Kim Possible than I was Cheetah Girl. I mean, Cheetah Girls was cute. Did they ever do like a live version of Kim Possible? If they haven't, they need to. I'll probably watch that. Maybe y'all can flip Cheetah Girls and make it a cartoon. Kind of like the Proud Family or something. Maybe y'all could do that. And just do some voiceovers, and that way y'all ain't got to really come on camera type thing. But if y'all want to remake it, I'm sure the people they're going to deal either way it go. But, like I say, girl, good luck. Let's keep going because we are talking about Kiely Williams. And, girl, we got to get into her and Chris Brown's battle. So let me see if I can find everything that was being said. Okay, first of all, a lot of this conversation started with Chris Brown doing a song with Chloe Bailey. A lot of fans feel like she's about to commit career suicide, rocking with Chris. They just feel like that she has no direction. A lot of people are not here for her doing a song with Chris Brown, right? But then there are a ton of people that think it would be great, okay? Because at the end of the day, as much as people try to act like they don't rock with this boy, the boy's still going platinum, okay? He's still out here doing his thing. He's still out here going platinum. You know, he's still making some people's records better than what the hell they are, okay? And I heard a snippet of the song. I said, damn, this is cute. It's also giving Chris Brown wrote it. You know, because the way the snippet was going, I said this is his whole vibe. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, but anyway, let's get into Kiely, because as people were kind of like being frustrated with what was going on with as far as Chris Brown and Chloe, Kiely came to the front, and this is what Kiely said. Let me put this up because I'm on TMZ real quick, and let's see what Kiely had to say. Kiely, girl, hold on. First of all, before I really go into it, I'm just chuckling at the fact that some people was over there dragging Kiely in the comments and calling her a colorist herself because of how she was treating the Tory girl. And how she went over there and got her a white man. But girl, the people was dragging her. I said, oh, wow, you guys are really rough around here, okay? But let's keep going. So she says, let him come out with his own record. So genius. It's so captivating that it makes us all forget that he beats women. Ooh. He can't, so he won't. So what does he do? He slowly creeps back into the mainstream by getting small nods for features on Black women's merit. Black women who are more talented, more worthy, but give him the okay. I am swatting the effing air right now. Garbage. Kiely, I think a lot of people feel the same way about you. That's number one. And number two, he been mainstream, because I feel like a lot of her messages directed primarily towards Kelly Rowland, because Kelly Rowland is the only woman that I can really think of at this moment that was so vocal about supporting him. I'm sure there were more, right? But she's the first person that comes to mind. So I feel like she's likely talking to Kelly when she says black women, when she says Black women who are more worthy and more talented. I feel like she's, you know, talking about Kelly or whatever. But I don't know. Let me go back. Okay, so he slowly I feel like he's been out here doing his thing before anybody came and spoke on his behalf. Like, I'm not understanding like what the issue is. The boy is talented though. Like, he may have done some effed up stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he's talented as fuck. And sometimes when a person's talented as hell, you can't really deny them. And in all honesty, I feel like he hasn't really been problematic in the last few years. And when I say few, I feel like the last 3 years. He hasn't really done anything, right? We do know he has the Karrueche situation. He does have that Karrueche situation. But primarily, when people attack Chris Brown, they really attack him for the Rihanna situation primarily. That's what they're talking about. But when people check them and say Rihanna has forgiven him, they go to the next recent event, which they believe is the Karrueche situation. So then they go to her, and then, you know, they attack him about that. Okay. Let's see what else, because I believe Chris Brown at some point did respond to her. So let's get into what Chris Brown had to say. Matter of fact, I wonder if this is on his page, because baby, when I tell you he was like, everybody have it, Chris was eating. And I wasn't even mad at him eating the way that he was eating. I said, well, then go off then, Chris, if that's what you want to do. Let's see. All right. Am I able to? Okay, let's go all the way back. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to be able to stop sharing this one, then share this one. Okay. Let's get to Chris Brown and what it is he had to say. Let me switch this real quick. All right. So when Kiely says this, he says, hold on, what? He says, I'm getting kind of tired of your broken promises. So first of all, he's joking on how she talks, as everybody does. And then he says, obviously, you are not at a point in your life where either you are hold on, let me go back to let me do this one so I can make sure I see exactly what he's saying. Okay. He says, obviously, you are at a place in your life where either you are very broken or broke. The fact you think you have to speak negatively about me makes you look so lame. Your life and career must suck right now. Minding your business would have been best, but I guess you don't have a business or a real job that makes you financially stable. I feel more embarrassed for you and your actual maturity. Now, why y'all let Maurice come out the house? So then, woo, keep in mind, because there's going to be a lot of people that says, oh my God, Chris Brown, you're attacking a woman and a black woman at that. Keep in mind, she spoke on him first and he's responding. Similar to how people do stuff to Candace and then Candace responds and y'all don't like it. So, Chris Brown says, if y'all still hate me for a mistake I made as a 17-year-old, please kiss my whole entire ass. Okay? He says, I'm effing 33. I'm so tired of y'all running with this narrative. You weird ass NIGGAs are the same ones that tune in every week. Come on, Chris. Eat. Because let me tell you, I'm with Chris on this, girl. So feel away and have a great day. Okay? Let's eat, Chris. Chris says, y'all are the same ones that tune in every week to see Blueface and Krishan beat the out of each other. Do you hear what I say? In front of the world. But that's okay. It's entertainment, right? All y'all can suck my disrespectfully. When I tell you that I'm with Chris on this, I am with Mr. Brown on this one because I have said, yo, I wish y'all would stop showing us them. I get so tired of seeing Krishan them on our platform. And can't nobody say they don't be tuned in because this girl, Krishan, went on IG Live, bro, and she was doing numbers like the Verses. The girl had 115,000 people watching her. Girl, y'all tune in for it on a regular basis. And then y'all over here dragging him. Girl, and that's fine. Drag who you feel you need to drag. Just keep it even around all sides. Because that's the thing that's getting me. Meanwhile, y'all got Uzi and other folks up there getting awards and dancing around at the Grammys, girl. But we don't hear y'all say nothing. Girl, y'all smelling a little funny for me, girl. I don't know. They smell a little funny, girl. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. So let me go back. So then Chris says, honey, because when I say he started cutting up, and I was hilarious. Okay. I was cackling. He says, where are the cancel culture with these white artists that date underage women? Oh, he says, beat the out of their wives and gives BITs AIDS. Oh, that's right. They're your buddies. Are your buddies no more fake love? He says, they are your buddies. No more fake love from me. Stay out my way or get ran over. It's simple as that. None of you, and I mean none of you NIGGAs can F with me. Child, Chris is eating. He's eating, girl. Let me tell you, I know the people is mad, girl. If you're a I can't stand Chris Brown person, girl, I know you mad. You probably really pissed off at this live, honey. Feel away and have a great day, but keep going. So then he started to list the white men. Girl, then he started to list the white men out here. Hold on, let me see if there was more that I missed. Okay, so he started listing all the white men that have issues. He said, so this is Sean Penn. He was arrested for a domestic assault of his wife, Madonna. Okay, he also served 33 days in prison. So that's one person he didn't hit. Let's see who else he didn't hit. Girl, not Mel Gibson. Nah, I don't know that about Mel. Now, wait a minute. Mel Gibson pled no contest in a battery charge regarding his then wife, Oksana. Okay, Gibson was arrested in 2006 for drunk driving as well. Oh my, Chris definitely had the time on today. Oh, girl, Chris, not Nicolas Cage. Now, this is what I'm not going to play with you about. Not Nicolas, honey. Not Nicolas, you lying. What? I never knew this. Not Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage was arrested for domestic battery and disturbing the peace. Cage reportedly pushed his wife outside of a tattoo shop and punched some cars that were nearby. Wow. Let's keep going. Girl. Now, see, I'm not surprised by this one. Ozzy Osbourne was arrested for DV in 1989. Wow. He's also been arrested for breaking and entering in public urination. Whew. Chris said, not today, baby. We gonna talk about it. Y'all gonna talk about it. If we gonna tell it, then we gotta tell it all. Come on, Usher. Okay. Then he puts up Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee was arrested for DV and has been arrested several times for offenses like indecent exposure, disturbing the peace, and inciting a riot. Wow, wow, wow. The next person here is Slash. Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash was arrested for DV in 1999. This was his only run in with the law. He probably still out here doing his thing, girl. Never to be heard of again. Wait a minute. Charlie Sheen. I do remember this, girl. They said in 2009, 2.5 Men star Charlie Sheen was arrested for DV charges after reportedly trying to choke his wife. Sheen also pled a no contest in 1996, charged that he attacked his girlfriend at home. Charlie Sheen also went public and told everybody that he had. Okay, let me look that up to be sure, because I believe it was Charlie Sheen that said he had the thing. Okay, Charlie Sheen said, I got the thing and I've been passing it around to certain people. Let's see. That was in 2015. Yes, he had been HIV positive for 4 years. Whoa. Chris has been eating today. Okay. Whew. He goes on. Okay. He says, Steven Seagal, I never knew this. His ex-wife made claims that he was abusive throughout their relationship. He's also been sued for SH several times for assaulting women on set. Now, Mr. Steven, you know you're wrong for that, okay? Now, this woman here happens to be Miss Emma Roberts. She was arrested for DV for beating up her boyfriend out in Canada. My. Who is this woman? Carmen Electra, arrested for a DV dispute with her husband, Dennis Rodman. Goodness gracious. Not Christian Slater. I didn't know this either. He was arrested for a DV in 1997 and did 59 days in prison. Goodness. Whoa, he's still coming. Josh Brolin, was arrested for a DV in 2004. And was arrested again in 2013 for being drunk in public. Whoa. Tom Sizemore, arrested for DV in 1997 and 2003. Also been arrested for drug possession, vandalism, and battery. Whoa. James Caan, arrested for DV. Shah. He's also been in trouble with the law for battery and brandishing an item. You get my drift. Let's keep going. Who is this? Vince Neil, arrested for DV in 84 and 2011. Wow. Arrested for driving while intoxicated, battery, and vandalism. Whew. Chris is continuing to have time on today. Mickey Rourke, I don't know how you say the last name, but he was arrested for DV. Also arrested for being intoxicated as well, years later. Okay, in case you were wondering, Chris said, I got time on today, period. Who else would like to get it, okay? Then he posted a video. I don't know who these peoples are, but he's like, oh, okay. Right, oh, okay. Not him telling y'all to find out or F around and find out. Chris, you don't need nobody else to F around and find out, baby, okay? You don't need don't talk like that. All right. Kiely says, doing an exploratory deep dive into Blueface and Krishan because I need to see some mess that's not mine. Not clips and YouTube recommendations. Welcome. So somebody responded to her. Now, mind y'all, she put this up back in January when she was praising Blueface and everything, right? So somebody responded and says, oh, but Kiely hates DV, huh? This be all of y'all fake advocates as SHI. Period. Be fake outrage, fake advocates, fake as hell. All of that. Y'all be picking and choosing. I know y'all fingers tied, picking and damn choosing. Let's keep going. Okay, that time Chris Brown and the Cheetah Girls were on the Sweet Life. Girl, and here's the thing. Miss Kiely, because girl, you about damn near the same as Chris yourself. But here's the thing, Miss Kiely, you was just over here talking about how you was over here smashing up on all the doggone members of B2K. Girl, I feel like we're gonna hear you say in the interview years from now that you also slid over there with Chris. Like, it's a not, girl, cut it out. Yeah, I. Yeah, I. Yeah, I. So Blueface says the truth could never be a diss. I F with Chris Brown because he just as player as me. It's all love, but I got hit with a stray this morning. I ain't really need to see what Blue said because I can't stand Blue for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I can't really stand him. But let me tell you something. Chris went in. Chris said, y'all want to talk about, let's talk about all the people that's been forgiven. And then in the comments, the people are saying that it's only us black folks that don't like to, that does not like to allow people to grow and move forward from a mistake that they may have made. Okay? And I will say a repeated mistake, right? Which is why he posted all these white men, because they've had repeated mistakes and continue to be successful to the point where we still know exactly who they are to this day. And the money is still long. So the people gonna be mad. It's not my problem. Feel away. Have a great day. I wish that for you today and the rest of the weekend. He said what he said, and I'm with Chris on that. And that's just where we at with it. He ate the hell down. He did. Doesn't erase anything that he did in the past, but we would like y'all to keep it even around the sides. What was it? We don't care. Either way, girl, good luck. That's all that I got. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, definitely go ahead and like up the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, all that great jazz. Feel free to join me over on Patreon. Okay, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye.